high school. I think it was my sophomore year of high school, and to be honest, I needed community service hours and I needed a place to do it. And I was like, I know my dad had just recently gotten involved with PACC, and he was like, oh, like, why don't you try doing it at PACC. So I started as a volunteer tutoring after school, and I loved it. It was so much fun. I got to meet a lot of different people in the community, and then slowly I got involved in other programs at PACC. So I was a student in Hope, and then that summer right after was when you came to me with the idea to do Falastin Magazine, and that launched the summer of 2016, and so I served as the editor-in-chief of Falastin, and we're going on our 6th year right now. So I'm the editor-in-chief of PACC's literary magazine, Falastin. Like I said, it's going on to its 6th volume, and our goal is to reclaim the Palestinian narrative. So what that means is we're providing a platform for Palestinians all over the world to share their stories, whether that be through photography, poetry, written pieces. And alhamdulillah, we've been able to get over 350 people from all over the world, pockets of the world. I didn't even know there were a lot of Palestinians, like Italy and Spain, and South America, all throughout the Middle East, and all throughout the States. First of all, I'd say professionally, I've always wanted to do journalism. That was something, I've always been an aspiring journalist, but PACC gave me the opportunity to get a lot of my early reporting experience that I know I would not have had without PACC, and it was really instrumental in shaping my career path and the types of reporting that I want to do now, which is reporting on underrepresented communities, specifically like immigrant and diaspora groups. All of my favorite people that I know I've met through PACC. All of like my mentors, my closest friends. I can pinpoint so many points of my development, even like my personal like confidence and like growth in that way through PACC and my involvement with it, and I'm so grateful to PACC for everything. Growing up in the States and being so disconnected from like the physical location of Palestine, sometimes there's like a disconnect between like your identity and like the work that has to go into making a free Palestine, but I think that PACC kind of kept that alive, kept that hope alive through educating people, through connecting them to their cultures, and through keeping people together. I think there's so much power in like connecting the community to each other, and before PACC we didn't have any place to do that. There's so much that PACC does. Even like when I think about like during the pandemic, the way that PACC throughout the pandemic kind of just was like a beacon of light for like so many people in the community, both Palestinian and non-Palestinian alike. I think that PACC kind of brings alive the Palestinian spirit, and it shows the way that I guess like we're like part of the fabric of like what makes like the United States. Just me personally, just the way that I grew up through PACC, with the magazine, and that kind of like pushing my career trajectory in the way that it did. I know that without PACC I definitely wouldn't be where I was right now, and I know that there's so many young people who are going to be able to say the same thing, and so many people who are saying the same thing, and so I think that an investment in PACC is an investment in our future.